Hello artists! So today I'm going to be showing you how to make an artwork inspired by this one of a bunny's ears, and in this one it has some decorated Easter eggs in the background. However, if it's not Easter time or you don't celebrate Easter, this could easily be changed. Maybe instead of making bunny ears, you make like bear ears and you use circles in the background that are filled with designs. So to do this project, you first need to start with a pencil, then make sure it's got an eraser. You'll need also a Sharpie, and then I colored this one entirely with crayons, although you could also use colored pencils. So to start, now you should draw with a pencil. I'm skipping that so that you can see from the video better. You want to make your bunny ears, and they could be just like this, or they could be different style. I don't know, it's up to you. Put the middle of the ear. It could be just like this, or it could be a little fuzzier. Maybe just making little zigzag lines. All right, so I could go ahead and color those, or I can go ahead and fill my entire background with egg shapes. So you can think of like the oval shapes. Now you're going to have to do a lot of overlapping. So when you hit, for example, the ear right here, I had to stop and go around it. So you are going to continue to overlap. Sometimes I have to pretend draw to complete your paper. Good jump around at first. Now I'm not going to finish mine. And then you might have to start putting things on top of, or by the, tripping over me words, so that they hit the top and bottom. You are eventually going to fill the entire space. Now, if the egg shape again is too challenging, again, modify it. Use just circles. So I would continue doing this so that every space is full. But again, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop. Now it's challenging, because you need to put your doodle brain on and think of a different pattern that you can add in each one. So this project will take more time than you might think. Again, another thing you could have done is, oh, you don't want to do the whole thing. You could have just folded your paper in half and made it like a half size, so it's a bit smaller. So again, you can, think, always start with the easiest. Like stripes are always an easy way to go. But I can easily make them like a checkerboard pattern. So you can look at this one for inspiration. You could think of your own design. Got to crop it off there again. So again, you're going to use a line. That's one of those elements of art. And you are going to need to draw shapes with your lines, another element. Add designs, and then eventually add color onto your shapes. So I'm going to stop right there because you're not here just to sit and watch me doodle. All right, but I do want to talk about coloring for a minute. This looks really nice, and it looks nice for a few reasons. One reason is because I used the value. Now value, you can make your bunny ears any color, by the way, but I'm going to make them brown. Value is when you take a color really dark and then eventually you make it really light. And it can get so light it just fades away to nothing. So let me go ahead and try adding some value into my ears, where again it's really dark along the edge, and then I'm going to try to fade it so it gets a little lighter as it goes in. Might be a little hard to see because it's not super big space that I have. A lot of people overlook crayons. Now crayons are really cool because they allow you to add value versus like markers, which can't. You can do this with colored pencils too. So do you see that it's a little bit, you can tell that there's darker on the edge and then it gets lighter. So let me do that more dramatically on the inside of the ear so that you can see what I'm talking about. It's really dark right here. And then I can fade it out to add value. Good. Turn my paper to the side so it's easier for me to color. And because I'm going super fast, although you might think, geez Louise, she is taking forever. So there is a great example where it goes dark and then I have it go lighter. So another thing I want to talk about real quick is another thing that crayons can do is you can, in addition to adding value, they allow you to blend colors. So for example, maybe you have like a purple and blue mixture that you create. Colored pencils will also do this for you. So you can also choose to do this project if you like in colored pencils. I really like thinking of patterns and doodles, but again, that would be boring for you just to sit there and watch me do that. So clearly I am not finished with any aspect of this, but I can't wait to see what you make today, and happy arting!